Before continuing the series from $10 to $1,000, and now when I say it out loud, it sounds super ambitious, but we're almost at $100. So before continuing that series, I wanted to do a video and talking a little bit more about my ways of reading the market, predicting price action, and doing some sort of price analysis for Bitcoin, Ethereum, Cardano. I will mainly do it for Cardano since it's my favorite coin of all time. Most of my crypto holdings are in ADA Cardano. But first of all, if you're new to this channel, if you love crypto, if you love making money, don't forget to subscribe, smack the like button in the face, and let's do this. The market is booming, guys. Everything is booming. Everything is in the green. Bitcoin is at $43,567, which is absolutely astronomical news. Looking at it from the lows here at 29,200, that's an increase of almost 50% for Bitcoin. Ethereum, even more than that. Ethereum is really booming from 1,600 to over $3,000, 83% for Ethereum. And my favorite coin of all time, I didn't even check it because I don't care how expensive or cheap Cardano is. I will just keep buying every dip. I will stack my coins, I will stake my Cardano, which is what I do, and I will sell it. You need to have your exit strategy, but I will not sell it for the foreseeable future for sure. At least for the next 3, 4, maybe 5 years, maybe even longer than that, who freaking knows. But Cardano had an upside of 40%, so Ethereum is really the leader here, and I think Ethereum might be the leader out of all the top 10 cryptos. I don't think any other top 10 crypto has had a price increase such as Ethereum had. But right now, from current prices to Cardano's all-time high, it's another 70% increase, which is really not too much. That's totally doable, probably even in the next few weeks. So here's how I usually go about things. I mostly use the RSI, the Relative Strength Index, and it's one of the most reliable, if not the most reliable indicator out there. Now, don't look at this up there. This is Market Cipher. It's a paid indicator. You can obviously get Market Cipher if you want. I love it. I use it every day. But the RSI is everything you will ever need. Pretty much, if you know how to read the RSI, it is super, super useful because it's so easy to read, right? You have the bottom lines here, you have the upper lines here. The upper lines are at 70 and the bottom lines are at 30. When it crosses the upper line, it means it's overbought, so sell pressure is going to come in. People are going to sell. Too many people are in profit. And if it goes below 30, below this line here, it means it's underbought or oversold, whatever you want to call it, which means that the buy pressure is going to shoot the price up, and it works every single time. Like if we go back where I'm right now currently at the 1 hour chart, looking at Cardano ADA compared to USDT, USD Tether. So the most underbought or oversold that it was right here where it crossed the line below, and after this line, what happened? The price shot up, 10% increase before the first fall, but if you held on from there up until this point, you had a 16.5% of a price increase. And keep in mind, this was only 4 days ago. So when was it more oversold? Right here. Extremely severely oversold right here, and even made a little double bottom, which is always a good indicator, having the double bottom right here. When you see this like this, that is a double bottom, like a W sign. It's always a good idea to put in a trade. But from this double bottom, and I'm looking at the second bottom right here, the price at the second bottom is usually the lowest. Most of the time it's the lowest. So from the second bottom of the double bottom on the RSI up until the point where it is now, it is a 44% increase. And as you can see, that is pretty much the lowest point it was, if you're not counting this huge sell-off that happened right here, which is probably just futures being liquidated a lot, since a lot of people were probably in a long trade, right? Now, if you want to predict where the price is going to go in the future, right now it's seriously in the overbought category, but the good thing is we have higher highs and higher lows. So looking at it like this, it still is going up. If the RSI was to go down, that will be a bearish divergence and the price would go down. So if we don't see it go up even more, which probably we won't, we will see a correction in the near future, which is what I expect is going to happen. So I'm gonna go to the 4-hour chart for Cardano and just try and draw some trend lines. So we clearly see that we are right now at a critical resistance resistance point, because right here it tried to go up further, it didn't let it, it fell down. It tried again right here, it didn't let it, the price fell down. Right now we are at the same point where we were the past 2 times, and let's see, maybe if this time we can go up, we can go above this, then we can use it as a resistance for a bounce for higher price action in the near future. So that would be the ideal scenario. Cardano going a little bit more up above this resistance at 147, and then shooting back down, confirming that the 147 level is a good support, and then continuing back up, crushing the old all-time highs. That would really be the preferred scenario. But I digress. If we use the 147 level that we drew up right here, the support and resistance level. As you can see, this is a very, very big resistance for Cardano, because the first all-time high that it put right here was 147. It didn't go above the 147 level, went down, tried again, didn't do it, went down, tried again and again and again, so many times, up until this point where it finally broke the 147 level, and it kept going. As you can see, it used the 147 level as support 2 times, right here, and right here. Obviously, it kept going up to the all-time high we have right now, which is $2.47, so exactly $1 more than the 147 level, which is a critical support and resistance point for Cardano at this point. I said so many times point. If I had $1 every time I said point, it'd have like $5. Maybe 4. Obviously, it used the 147 level as support right here. It bounced up. It used its support once again, bounced up just a little bit, and then it broke down. And as you can see, it was kind of swimming up and above the 147 level up until this point right here, where it didn't cross it up, so it fell down, which is where we got the double bottom on the RSI, indicating that you should probably buy. But see, if you bought right here, you needed to sell right here at the resistance point again, because it didn't crush the resistance at the 147 level. It fell down, where we got the kind of reverse head and shoulders on the 4-hour chart, which is always nice to see. So a head and shoulders pattern would look something like this. We got an up, we got a higher up, and then we got the same. So head, shoulders, and head. That's a bearish sign, means the price action is going to go down. But if you see it in reverse, if you say it like this, down, then a bigger one, and then the same one, that's a bullish price action scenario, and the price from there will go up. So keep that in mind always. So as for Cardano, we are at the very, very critical point. I am not sure where it's going to go from here. I am really hoping, as I said, that it's going to break through, fall down, use it as support, bounce back up, and crush all-time highs. That would be really the ideal scenario. But right now, as you can see, we are right there. And so far, it is not looking good, especially since the 4-hour chart is in the overbought territory. So what I think is going to happen, we will have a correction right here before continuing to go up and testing this 147 zone again. Either way, as I said, I really believe in this project. I think you should stack Cardano as much as you can. Whatever the price is, it's not 20, it's not 25. So as long as it's below $20, Cardano is a good buy. That's all I'm saying. Even when it gets to $20, it's still going to be a good buy. And I'm really thinking longer term, so I'm not talking about short-term price action, as I know a lot of you just want to get rich quick. No, this is a 5-year plan, maybe even more than 5 years. So stack ADA, stake Cardano, and at some point you will be rich. Hopefully. So checking Ethereum, it's severely overbought right here, but if we check the resistance point and the support point, which is kind of around this area, Ethereum has absolutely crushed it. Now this is what we want to see with Cardano. We want to see it go up, go into overbought territory, go down, kind of solidify that this is a support area, not a resistance anymore, and from there shoot up to crush the all-time high. So that will be really the preferred scenario. So Ethereum is looking extremely bullish right now. If you want to buy into Ethereum, I would suggest not buying it right now, especially not when it's severely overbought. It is definitely going to get sold. The selling pressure is going to come in. Don't get it wrong. You need to learn to read the market and not just look at influencers and what they do and what they say, because most of them are full of I'm sorry that I have to say it like this, but they are. When price action is down, they always talk about how you should have sold the top, how you don't know what you're doing, how you should have listened to them and sold, I don't know at what price. And they never say you should buy, which is really the most important thing. You just buy, just stack. Price is low, buy. They don't say that. So the price goes up and they say, oh, why haven't you bought? I bought below. Why didn't you say so, right? So yeah, I really don't like where the crypto space is at right now as far as the influencers go. They're all scammers in my book, and especially the guy that says exactly as predicted. No, man, no. Okay, let's not talk about that. Anyway, oh, and I almost forgot about this. Dogecoin. Everybody's favorite Elon Musk meme coin. How is Dogecoin doing? So Dogecoin usually has these big green dildos. It is in overbought territory right now, but Dogecoin is unlike any other coin. It's always looking good. Dogecoin is forever going to be bullish, and I really do think Dogecoin is going to reach $1. Whatever anybody says, it reached 0.73. Nobody thought it was possible. It's definitely possible it's going to reach $1 at some point. Right now, to the all-time high, it's a 200% increase, which is really quadruple of your investment if you were to buy right now. I am in no way, shape, or form suggesting you should buy Dogecoin right now. You should really buy whatever you want to buy. I'm just here to do my little technical analysis, do my entertaining videos, and go do my thing. And my thing is buying coins whenever I want to buy, and not when influencers tell me that I should buy. And you should really do the same thing. Screw those influencers. They don't know what they're talking about. Anyway, those are my opinions, and opinions are like assholes. Everybody has one, but that's just mine. As always, my name is Tony, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye, and stay awesome.